Yeah, what's going on, man? I just wanted to get on here and talk about this real quick. Um, yo, man, I don't know if anybody who don't know, but I'm sure everybody knows by now. One of the Migos rappers, excuse me, Takeoff, was murdered in Houston, which is crazy. You know, when I first got saved back in 2013, that was like the Migos was like probably the most poppin' rap group. You know what I'm saying at the time. They are very talented individuals. Of course, they rap about everything we probably shouldn't be glorifying. Ain't no probably we shouldn't be glorifying. And ultimately I do think it's sad, man, when he was 28. When people lose their life, man, no matter what, no matter who they are, no matter what walk of life, no matter if they were heathens or even worse when it's somebody who wasn't living for Christ, you feel even worse about it because we know according to scripture, excuse me, sorry. According to scripture, we know what happens after that. But one of the things that did spark a thought in me is that you see rappers they become millionaires and they still do the same hood stuff. You know what I'm saying? They hang with the same group of people. They still talk about the same stuff. They still participate in a lot of the same activities. And people's question is always, "Yo, you rich? Why do you need to do that? Why you still talking about that? Why you still go to these places? Why you still shooting dice with people? Why you still doing this and that and the third?" And my response to that is very simple. If you ask me, how did they get rich? They got rich by talking hood nigga talk. Excuse my language if that's offensive to you, but that's how they got. That's how they got rich. You know what I'm saying? And so, normally when you outside of music, when you become successful, it's due to changes you've made. So say like you grew up in the hood, you grew up in a crazy environment, or you come from some things, and you made some adjustments, and you become successful outside of music. Because in every other walk of life, in order to become successful, you have to do away with certain behaviors, right? You have to learn how to act. You know what I'm saying? Around people, people, around people of status, or just in an establishment of people who get money. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to learn how to act. You have to change your ways in order to become successful. Whether it be at a job, you can't be walking in no job smelling like weed. You can't climb up the excuse me, whatever you call it, man. Whatever, climb the ladder of the company ladder, right? You know what I'm saying? The corporate ladder, I guess, is what they call it, and remain the same. Like you can't remain the same and think you're gonna go anywhere. You have to change the way you dress. You have to change the way you talk. You have to change the things you do, and adjust your schedule to make sure you're on time and make sure that you are disciplined and stuff like that. Hip hop is the one place where you can become a millionaire and you don't have to change nothing. Even as an athlete, you can't. If your grades ain't right, you're not gonna play sports, right? When it comes to college or whatever the case may be. You'll get suspended if you're missing meetings. If you smoke, you get drug tested. Ain't no drug testing in hip hop. There are no rules in hip hop, and so people get rich and they stay the same. So there's no reason for them to change if what they're doing, their lifestyle, is what makes people want to listen to the music. They're intrigued by their lifestyle. There's no incentive to change, so they stay the same. They run in the same circles. They bring that same energy. They come with that same hood mentality where you know what I'm saying it's prideful. It's don't touch my shoe. You step on my shoes, it's a fight. I'm not saying this is specifically their case. I don't know what happened. They said it was a dice game, and shots fired. Shots rang out, and he got hit. But I just think that that's one of the things we have to, one of the another of the 50 million reasons why the way hip hop is needs to change. It's always going to be destructive if we don't change what we're talking about and change what we support. And so you got, you see people. even on Sports Center, and people like using all of these different terms that when you look at the root of the term, it's for violence. For instance, spin the block. They talk about spinning the block, shooting people, and people be saying that, thinking it's a joke. People smoking Tuka or smoking whoever's dead homie. People have said that. Dudes was saying that like on Sports Center and stuff like that. People be saying stuff like that that aren't a part of that lifestyle because we've normalized these destructive terms and this destructive way of living because the music sounds good, you know? And so, again, this is just another example that you can't rap, kill, murder, and then say, man, this stuff gotta stop. Especially when we know about hip hop, when you're more respected if you're really doing it. That is a fact, man. They clown you if you don't really live like that. They clown you if you ain't really shooting and killing. And then some people feel like if I don't rap about shooting and killing, I ain't gonna make it. You don't need to make it. if that's what you got to do, then you don't need to make it. So, it's just a never-ending cycle of demonic stuff. The scripture says that life and death is in the power of the tongue. It's in the tongue. What you say has a ton of power. The Lord created the whole world by speaking. What you speak, all this gangster, shoot, bang, bang, pop, ra, ta, 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 all that, man, that stuff is getting in the subconscious of all these young people. I was a young man who the music had a huge influence on me, man. When I was out in the streets, man, listen, Jeezy made me want to trap harder, bro. That is a fact. This dude got a song, hypnotize you, I hypnotize. Now I command you niggas to get money. Like this is, then he's talking about years ago, he's saying stuff like trapping ain't dead, these niggas just scared. Like clowning you for not wanting to go to jail or get killed out in the streets. Big Snow, you know what I'm saying? Now he back. I seen a clip of a interview he was doing. He sounded like he back talking that streets talk. And it's like he's calling himself Big Snow. We know what snow mean. We talking about cocaine. The single most destructive thing that happened to the black community is crack. The second most destructive thing that happened to the black community is gangster music, bro. Period, point blank. Because it created a desire, it created this wavelength, it created this vibration in our communities that, this is an opportunity that I can make it out the hood if I rap about all the killing, murder, shoot, bang, bang. Also, we look at these rap artists as the coolest people in the world, so if they doing it, then I need to do it. He said trap or die. I need to trap. I need to get this money. I need to be able to afford the things that the rappers got, and I'm gonna have to hustle to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, it's tragic, but it's like, bro, when like it's hypocritical when you think about everybody who would be outraged by this stuff, but who ready to dance to the next murder, shoot, bang, bang. Like, think about it, these reels that go viral. The shot him, got him, guy. Like, it's a whole song about killing. And teachers, old folks, young folks, that song was one of the first TikTok viral songs, I believe. I don't know, y'all. Don't quote me on that. I'm not big in the TikTok world, but and all the reels and all that stuff. But that I can't remember how it go. The shot him, got him guy. Something about knock his legs off. You know what I'm saying? Try to get away from me. All that I knew that song based off of scrolling on my phone and seeing multiple people rapping and dancing and singing to that violent song, an anthem about how he gonna kill somebody. So it's like, bro, I mean, it's like I'm preaching to the choir, honestly, because we say it all the time and people don't care. Man, but listen, man, God bless their family. I saw a designer on live crying. Bro, Christ is the only way, man. Christ is the only way. Christ is the only exit from this destructive world that's going to hell in a handbasket, man. It's getting more and more destructive. It's getting more and more wicked. People dying left and right. People, senseless murders. The economy is crazy. They canceling people. They're trying to completely wipe out free thinking. Like they want us to not question anything. Just go with the flow. And if you do, we gonna cancel you. If we gonna cancel you financially, the bank ain't gonna hold your bread like what they're doing to Kanye. I'm gonna talk about that too. Excuse me, I know he don't like to be called Kanye West no more, but you know, I'm gonna talk about that, and also I'm gonna talk about Mr. The Lion and the Lamb has to bow to the goat. Come on, bro. That's all I'm gonna say about that, man. Listen, man. God bless y'all. Stay safe. Man, we gotta change the stuff we consume, this music, this culture that we call like that we say we love so much. The culture is destructive, man. That's why I say, you know what I'm saying? The culture. That's why when you hear me rap, man, I'm always coming against the culture, man, because that culture is what created a lot of prisoners, a lot of people get murdered, a lot of gangsters who destroying the community, man. So, God bless you, bro. Jesus is the only way. God bless you, sis. Everybody that's listening. Peace.